Look, the recordings that have the footnote of 960, which was the original number that I gave the first recording, all come from leaving the phone on by mistake for 10 hours, recording from morning at Evans Bay to evening. Well, nearly. And it's not full of deep stuff. I just wanted to say what a lovely day you can have. Okay, I was at a conference. I was more spiritually alive than usual. Just in relating to people and what God had for me that day. And I do hope you don't see it all as dreadfully egocentric, which it is, of course, but I just thought you might want to know some other reality of me as a person than perhaps the impression you got from the recordings. I've had to edit it, of course, because nobody wants to sit and listen to 10 hours, half of which is hardly of value, or it's silences, because I was probably at a meeting and... Do you know I didn't check the phone for 10 hours? Didn't know it was running. I'm not as addicted to the phone as I thought. Or at least I wasn't then. I probably am now. Well, I'm sure if you not find it a blessing, you won't bother to spend your time on it. But you might find it a blessing. I suppose I'm wanting to say that loving others and nature in practice is in many ways not spectacular and presents us as mundane and ordinary as any other way of living. But it still tells, I hope, of a heart that loves God and wants to bless everything around it. You see, you don't have to preach. And I don't listen enough, don't get me wrong, I know that. But I do like to keep the conversation going, that somehow the blessing may flow. And I'm anxious to live in the presence and awareness of God. To be a blessing without forcing anyone forward on the spiritual path, but to somehow bring life just by relating with them and trusting that the goodness of God is kindled in them having met me is a blessing. In my heart, I long to be a blessing. You may think I don't achieve it very well at times. Loving God is not some unravelling of perfection. It's still sweeping paths and chopping straws, the Buddhist would say. That's what he did before, and that's what he did afterwards. The only difference is now you know God. And that's all of the difference in the universe. That they may know that thou lovest them as you have loved me. That's John 17. Jesus speaking. That's what you want. That this be found of you wherever you go, wherever you are. Did I say it wasn't spectacular? Oh, I think it is. It's all the difference in the universe. For this is life eternal, to know thee, the only true God, and Jesus Christ, Jesus the Anointed One, whom thou sent, the way. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. I and my Father are one. You see, in the story, we are Jesus. You and I, and all of us who want to love God, for wanting is to love God. We are the children of God, and He our Dad. This is our everything. Love you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.